And welcome to Farming Simulator 25. This is a new series called FS25 How To's. Now, if you want to know how to do something, check back on this series. I'll be making videos after videos. If you have a question or you want me to make a video on something, and if I can, I'll go ahead and make a video on it. But for the first episode, we are going to use the MacDon harvesting system with GPS on this mod. Now, MacDon system is purchased through either Steam or Giant themselves, and it's the DLC. I got mine when I pre-ordered Farming Simulator 25, and that was part of the package. But you can, if you didn't pre-order it and you want it, you can either go to Giant Software and get it from there, or you can go to the Steam, look up Farming Simulator MacDon, and you can purchase the DLC for it. So Grandpa Walter and I are here on Riverbend Springs, and have. Let's take a look. We have two fields that need to be harvested. We're going to harvest field 3 using the MacDon system. Now, the advantage of using the MacDon system is you get 25% more grain, and we got wheat on this farm, so we'll get 25% more wheat on this plot, and you also get 25% more straw on this field. So we'll go ahead. We need to purchase something, though. We don't get any equipment, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go to the store, come down to harvesters, combine harvesters, and you want to go to win win row windrowers, and it's in that category here. We want to go ahead and purchase the MacDon, which is the M124 MacDon pack. We'll open this up. This is the harvester that we are going to be using. Now, I recommend going to engine setup, use the biggest one, which is the M1170. I like using Michelin tires. You can use that. You can put a license plate on it if you want. But we're not going to do that. We'll go ahead and purchase that for $135,000. So we got that. Okay, the next thing that we need to purchase is this is the grass. This is just to cut down. This is a mower. You don't want to purchase that unless you're just going to cut your grass, and you might want to use that, and it'll automatically windrow it for you. We're going to use the MacDon. It comes with transport wheels. If you don't want them, you click no and removes them. But we want them on here to actually help us transport the header along with the machine. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now we need to go to the harvester and pick a harvester that you want. I want Fear the Deer, which one? This one. And you set up your harvester any which way you want. In the US, so we're going to use that. This one has a flag decal, and I'm going to use that. This is the American Eagle with American flag. Fear the Deer, painted on front and back. Oop. Front and back. I want the United States series. Pipe, I want to use the long one. And default capacity is 1 million. And you can paint it different color if you want, but we'll just leave it at that. Okay, we got that part now. Next part we need, come down, scroll down to here. These are your packs. You can get everything here. Now, these two are for the MacDon itself, the machine itself. These two are for harvesters. And we want to purchase the PW8 MacDon pack. And we're going to John Deere green. And the rims, we can paint the rims John Deere yellow. So we got that little green there is John Deere, and yellow on that. We want to go ahead and purchase that. Cost $52,000, and you're gonna need that for your harvester. Okay, the next thing. Now we can just go back up. We're gonna need a tractor. I'm just gonna get yeah, I'm just gonna get this one. Is that the M series? Oh, R, yeah. I'm gonna get this one here. And I'm gonna get the big engine. Michelin tires, use weighted wheels, US. This one has an option to put a panoramic roof on top. Attachers, we want 3-point. Yeah, I can use that later, and we'll go ahead and use that for the precision farming, which I'll make a video on once I figure out how it works. Oops. Let's try that again. Purchase it, buddy. Don't click back. Yes. Front end loader, and yes. So that's going to cost me $308,450. Okay. And now we're going to need to come down here. We're going to need a trailer to dump the thing in. And I'm going to buy this John Deere one. This has Michelin. Wide tires, cover, yeah. Capacity 1 is that, but it goes all the way up to 6, which is 1 million. Yeah, I think it's 1 million. So we'll go ahead and purchase that. Other thing that you are going to need is a baler, any baler that you want to use. I like using square balers. And I'm going to use this Lizard Colossus Ultimate Pro Bale. This is the realistic one. This is the unrealistic one. I want the realistic one. And we're going with Michelin tires. You can, let's go ahead and get now. I'm not going to use camouflage. US Beacon 1. Brand, yeah, we'll leave that on. Square bales, yes. Silage tank, yeah, let's go ahead and get that. We're going to paint this John Deere green. John Deere yellow. Let's do this John Deere yellow. We'll do the frame John Deere green. And the inner wheel John Deere yellow. And John Deere yellow. And we got the John Deere. Wait a minute. Sign color. Ah. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Yeah. And we'll purchase that. And we're going to need a bale transporter. And we'll just get this. Yeah, we'll use that extension. Okay. I got automatic loading on that trailer. It automatically comes with the trailers and stuff like that. So we got that. That's done. So we're going to purchase, hop into the MacDon and jump out. Okay, we're at the store. Actually, I need to turn that to green. First, I need to move this because we need to attach the MacDon to this, and the hitch is here, and this thing is in the way. So, start the engine up. And back up. And hook the MacDon header to the header of your harvester. And then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and transport this to the farm. Come back, take the tractor, transport the 3 implements to the farm. Then we'll come back to the MacDon and I'll show you how to hook that up and put it into transport mode. Hey guys, we're back at the shop. There's the MacDon. I'm going to go over the implement real quick so you can understand how it actually works. Of course, we got our thrasher and cutters right here going across the hair, and what this does, it puts the grain, it cuts the stalk down and pushes it through here, through this middle channel, and leaves a channel right underneath this. It leaves a swath underneath the equipment, and then you come back and you just keep on doing that. That's basically how it works. This is where your how to attach it for transport, and this area here is how to attach it to the equipment. So let's hop in here, start the engine up. Okay, now there's 2 ways to drive this thing. This way is for harvesting and setting it up for transport. And also, if you press X, you see that these wheels go in and out every time you press it. You want, during transport, you want them in, and when you're on the field, you want them out. When it's on the road like this, it's more stable, and when it's on the field, you want the wheels out to make sure that you get good traction in the field. So right now we're in harvesting mode on this thing because we need to attach this to that. I'm just going to pop in here. We're going to come over to here. We're just going to set this up and attach this. What happened? Why? There we go. And what we're going to do now, we're still in harvesting mode. What we want to do is get into transport mode. You hold Shift and B, and you automatically turn around. Now you're facing the correct way to drive down the road. And it's just like driving any truck or tractor. And there we got a nice mirror. The implements flying all over the place. And you just steer it to your field that you're going to go to and harvest. Got a nice rear view mirror. Really, that's about it. So you don't know if anybody's behind you or not. You just see the implement flying all over the place. And you want to swing wide so you don't clip any signs or get it caught. You got nice little info screen on there and all this mumbo jumbo. Now, I kind of enjoy this. I enjoy this DLC. Is worth it? I think so. But remember, you can only harvest wheat, barley, canola, oats, sorghum, and soybeans. So, come on. Oops. I'm caught on something. What am I caught on? I didn't swing wide enough. Buddy, learn how to drive. Hey, I got caught up on the fence. There we go. Get it off the fence. Start the engine up again. Now we want to go ahead and let's drive it to the field that we're going to work on, which is field 3. Okay, go ahead and get it out of there. And what I like doing is let's go ahead and drop the implement. We're going to go ahead and hit X to widen the wheels, and then hit Shift B, turn this thing around. Now you just drive it like you are going to attach to any harvester. Nope. Hit A, then you want to press X, and what X does on the implement will go ahead and fold up the wheels and get everything ready for harvesting. And I'm going to show you how to use this mod, this DLC, with using GPS. So I got crop destruction turned off. But you just hold H, go to steering assist. Now, AI worker can also work this. And remember, the width of this is 12.2 meters long. And that's going to be important to remember. So, but we're going to do this with GPS. You can put as many head rows, 2 or 1. I'm just going to use 1, automatic. And click OK. I'm just going to back up now. Press H, hit B to lower, and then hit B to turn it on. That's B as in Victor to lower it, and B as in boy. B as in boy. And laying the swath down. And you can go ahead and hit cruise control if you want. This is short field, so I'm just holding my accelerator down. And when you get to the end, you hear that little beep warning you that you're there. Now let's back up, get lined up with the other one. Now this field, you're gonna have to do some manual stuff too. But we're almost to the end. Now I will give you a word of warning. On some modded maps, it will cut the grass also and put the grass in the swath. And when you go pick it up, it won't pick it up because it's grass. So I always recommend, if you're using a modded map, to mow around the edges of the field before you harvest, so that way you don't collect the grass and you, because what it will do, the swath will automatically turn to grass, so you lose all that grain. So if you're on a modded map, just be aware of that. Nope. And we're just cutting this straight down. And I'm just holding the accelerator down. I'm not steering this at all. Actually, let me kind of line this up a little bit better. H. And that's done. And now you just go back and forth, following the GPS lines. I kind of like to just line up the line and then hit H, get as close lined up as possible so you don't miss a section or cut a corner or stuff like that. Using GPS, it's actually easy. And farm equipment use it in reality. And we just go back and forth. So I'll bring you back when we are done with this. Done. Because this field's a little awkward, it's going to leave a little strip right down the middle. So what we are going to do and what I like doing is just go ahead and just come here, get this done. And we're just gonna put this right down here. And hopefully I'll put it right on the edge to where we can actually pick it up. And we hit B to turn it off and B to pick it up. And we do have another field. That's how to use this machine with the GPS. The other thing that you can do, I'm just gonna... What I'm gonna do is you just hold H down, and we'll go to AI worker. And we hit OK. And then just back up. Hit H. AI worker's gonna set it up. And harvest. And while he or she, I forgot to check to see what it is. We're gonna hop into the harvester. Okay. Now we're gonna take the harvester, unbolt it. I'm actually going to start down here because the shed's in the way. Okay, so we got this set up. Well, as close to the middle as possible. Hold H, just like the other one. Go to steering assist. We only use one head rope. And the working width, you need to change this to the width of your header. Which is 12.2 meters. Click OK. I'm just going to back up here a little bit. We'll hit V as in Victor to lower it, B as in boy to turn it on, and we'll hit H. And now you're harvesting the grain. And it's separating the grain from the straw and leaving the straw path. Now you don't have to, if you don't want to collect the straw, you just want to distribute it into the field, you can do that. I have automatic swath on this. So it automatically can do this, and if you're doing cows or stuff like that, one of the things you want to do is once you get to the edge of the field or done with your row, is just leave it on the field, so that way you can pick up the straw straight from the thing. It missed it. Leaves the straw on the field, and it's a little bit easier picking up the straw. I recommend doing that even with regular combines. I hit the sign, but Hitting something. There we go. And it's picking up everything. That's good. That's doing good. And there we go. And let's go up and down the roads. Let's go up and down the field now. One thing that you notice, it will go over the straw but won't pick up the straw. It will only pick up the grain and then separate it. Once it's separated, you don't have to worry about it. So I'll bring you back when this is done. We are done with the field, so let's turn that up. What I do, since I do collect the straw and all that, what I do is I go ahead and just park this off to the side for a second before I even try to empty it. We'll hop into the tractor, unfold the baler. Now we're going to start collecting. We're going to start collecting the material. Yeah. Lower that. And there we go. Turn on the baler. Oh, I forgot to do something. Hold H. Now this works. You're doing everything. We want one row. We want 12 meters, 12.2 meters. Set that up. Click OK. Everything looks the way it was. Click OK. And now GPS is set for the baler. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 240. Set up on there. This Lizard Colossus pack, you can go a little bit faster than a regular baler. If you got the unrealistic one, if we got the unrealistic one, we can go as fast as the tractor will allow us to go. H. And there we go. Steers itself right in. And we just collect all the straw that's on the field. Got a little straw there. Pick that up. Yeah, let me just line that up better. Collect all this straw. Okay. Okay, can't collect that. Now sometimes, depending on the angle of where you did the if you with the GPS, if you started a line and you were at a sharp angle, you might miss some of the grain. So that's why I park. That's why I parked the combine off to the side, because you can always go back and pick it up later. There's our second full bale. Okay. I don't know if I missed it because it was turning or if it's grain. Because it won't pick up the grain. I just double check everything and yep. Okay. So we got a couple spots. It's up to you if you want to go back and pick up the stuff. We'll go ahead and just get this up. Move this. Sometimes you might miss a spot because it's turning. At the time, you can just vacuum it up. Not gonna worry about that little straw. But okay, we got 9,743. I didn't plant this field. We didn't use precision farming or anything like that. You just empty what you want. And now you can go on this field and collect what you want. What I do is I just make sure, because AI worker did this, I just make sure that AI worker got everything. Now this is canola, and I have a mod that allows straw to be made out of canola. Okay. What we are going to do is hold H down, and we'll go into AI worker. No field selected. Okay. Drive on the field here. Hold H down. No field to work, but yet we got this here. Why is that? Because once you've harvested, you technically harvested the field. Now you gotta pick up the grain and all that stuff. So, back. So you would have to just drive it like you normally would. Got a couple cows. So all that's left is to either take the wheat to the silo, pick up the bales, store the bales, or if you want to sell the wheat and sell the straw, you're more than welcome. But that's basically it. We basically had 3 full bales, 240, size 240, plus 5,914 liters of straw still left over. And usually I get 3 balers. I get 1 for straw, 1 for grass, 1 for hay. Now the grass one can be also used for silage, and you just got to wrap the silage bales. But all that's left is pick up the bales, sell them, or store them, whatever you're doing. And that will be it. Now, if you have a, a suggestion of video on the how-to series that you might want me to make, leave it down below in the comment section. Down below in the comments section. Um, Also, Grandpa Walter is very knowledgeable, and he will also help you. He'll just whisper into my ear what to do. That's all. That's all he's here for. Moral support. Yes, that's it. So, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor, help this video out by hitting the like button. Every like pushes this video out a little bit more on YouTube, and that will help the channel out, along with a comment or your favorite emoji down below in the comments section. That also helps out pushing this video out. We're trying to grow this channel, and we're slowly getting there. And I want to make a nice simulation channel community. We also have memberships available. If you want, just click the join button. Right now, I really don't have much set up in the way of memberships, but I do have some of the stuff done. So, and as always, have fun playing your games. Be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.